everyone, and welcome to our universe.
The CayVin Universe.
Oh, yes. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We got we got to catch up on a lot of current events. We got to catch up.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while.
Some Mushroom Galaxy, or Mushroom Kingdom, rather. We're actually, you know what? That's actually funny we bring that up because I called it Mushroom Kingdom, and I thought that was a genius name that I created. And I kept thinking to myself, subconsciously, where have I heard Mushroom Kingdom before? Where have I heard
familiar.
that? It's for Mario. How's nobody told me this?
I didn't even realize it either when you told me.
Now, we got some current events. We got some Mushroom Galaxy now going on. A little behind the scenes. We may have figured out since our new episodes. You may have heard a little bit of an audio fuzz when you turn it up to the max. Because I know the only way you listen to this podcast is everyone wants to turn it up to the max, right?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. But so we kind of think we figured that out, how to get some of that gone. Crazy thing, people. We're using cheap Amazon microphones on a free program, Voice Meter Banana. If you're looking for a free computer audio recording program, Voice Meter Banana is, or there's Potato now, Voice Meter Potato if you have more audio things. But like I said, behind the scenes, Voice Meter Banana is the best. But yeah, when we're using cheap, like $30 Amazon microphones and a free audio program, our sound quality sounded better. And then when you buy these, supposedly mics and recording devices that specifically for podcasters, but then the audio sounds like shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah, just because something's more expensive, or looks more professional, doesn't mean it's actually better.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it works better than the
but
cheap stuff.
Hopefully that's my only rant per this episode, but I'm sure it's not, because let's get into some current events, babe.
Yeah. So some current events.
So here's our first one. So let's see. Can you read this?
Yeah. Florida vet gets 22 years for sexually abusing dogs and storing child porn. Look at this piece of shit.
Oh,
why is he just? Oh my god, that's disgusting. He's just posing with a dog.
This one was sent in. Let's read it. So our Florida veterinarian was sentenced Friday, nearly 22 years in federal prison for recording video of himself sexually abusing dogs and for collecting child pornography. So he's a chomo. Definitely, he gets the baby raper stamp.
Yeah, it's the animal cruelty charges.
Your mom's house reference. He's 40.
Yeah. Prosecutor said the sicko vet made videos of himself engaged in sexual activity with dogs and shared them with other degenerates in online chats. Oh, so you're telling me there's more of these people out here.
Well,
right? Like distributing these videos obviously to people who are into that stuff.
Dropbox.
As well as chats about bestiality.
Whoa.
What a piece of garbage.
There's people like you said, there's more people he was sharing this with.
Yeah. Poor people that
Man. I don't want to get into it, we're not even 5 minutes in, and I don't want to, already get shadow banned on YouTube, but people like this just don't need. Oh man!
My God.
Let me take a swig.
That's so disgusting.
Look at him! Look at him cheating.
Yeah, look at it. Look, they obviously cut out this person in the video because in the picture.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
It's like, do you never think what you're doing the whole time you're doing it? Do you never think you're gonna get caught?
And that's the crazy thing is he's just smiling for a picture
and just living the best life.
He's just a normal guy.
Yeah, and he's probably my gosh.
And he has a fucking perverted mind.
Yeah, you just never know. You just never know who people really are behind closed doors, and some people can really be sick fucks. Just poor dogs and children.
That's just terrible.
Yeah, for the sake of them, these people. Yeah. I'm sure even though it's federal prison, it's not as hard as some other maximum security prisons, but I'm sure he'll get his. I'm sure there's plenty of people that are gonna be around that wanna.
They're gonna know.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know as soon as you get there, you're a chomo.
They know as soon as you get in there why you're there.
Exactly, and there's nothing they can't stand more. So he'll get his. I mean, he's 22 years in prison. Even if he gets 11 years, that's enough time for somebody to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
Not that I'm wishing anything upon anyone, but at this point, come on. I mean.
Yeah.
I hate this algorithm. You can't even deny it. You can't deny it.
Yeah.
These people are sick and they need to be taken care of, but I'm not going to be the one to wish it upon anyone, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's just move on to the next one.
Ooh, I found an Amazon folder with thousands of audio recordings from my home gadgets. A woman was shocked to discover just how much data Amazon has collected about her. She posted a viral TikTok video explaining how she requested to see the data but wasn't expecting to receive so much. That's scary.
Yeah.
So, her home also contains smart bulbs. When I downloaded the zip file, these are all the folders it came with.
So basically, she has like, she has these she's all plugged into the Amazon ecosystem, has the Alexa, the smart bulbs, all that, and it turns out they all been listening to her the whole time. And yeah, if you ask, I guess Amazon for these files, like scroll down here.
Yeah.
They'll give it to you, and yeah, look at that. All those are her just files from different recordings, just little snippets,
just like
of
random stuff.
Yeah, little snippets of things she said here, and so it says, turns out I have a full list of they have a full list of my contact on the phone. I never remember syncing that, and then go down. There was like something like an example. Okay, go up. The very last thing I didn't know they had, I could assume my location, of course.
Yeah. It's like a given. I feel like everybody's location's always being tracked. No matter what.
There was something she said there was on there. Echo. Yeah, she has an Echo Dot and Alexa. Yeah. So, yeah. Customers can easily review and delete their voice recordings or choose not to have them saved at any time. But, of course, you have to like contact them and get a hold of that. But, yeah, there was something in here. She said she was just talking about something just random, and it happened to be on there. Oh, did I hit that?
Oh, actually, yeah, I think I saw that part. She said that she was talking. Yeah, she described them so scary as one of them played her talking about turning on a light.
Yeah.
Like something random like that just proves like that they're just listening no matter what you're saying.
They're all listening, and we all know that. And like it's kind of funny how it's become a joke and a meme. Like, oh, they know, they're listening. But it's like, no, they really are. Everything you say, like ads, like, oh my gosh, like it was even so scary as I was building wooden stairs one time.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't even talk about wood. I didn't even talk about, and I'm sure I'm gonna get it now. I didn't even talk about anything like that. And I think the phone heard. Or registered the sound of me hitting a hammer.
Yeah.
Of me building the steps with the hammer and nails. Because right after that, I got done with that. I get on my phone and I get all these woodworking ads. So it's like not only are they listening to what you're saying, they're listening to sounds.
Yeah.
Like they know, oh, he's hammering something. Let's give him a bunch of woodworking ads because obviously he likes doing that. Like, what is going on?
It's like, and people make those jokes all the time. Like, FBI, don't like listen to this or don't see this. But it's like. They're the jokes, but it's literally true.
Yeah.
Like,
that's so crazy.
Constantly being monitored.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Man. We'd like to take a moment now and thank the sponsors of our show, and that is NordVPN. It's crazy. Even when you think you cleared out your browser history, internet hackers and your service provider can still see what you're searching. Talk about no privacy. That's why you need a dependable VPN. NordVPN is easy to use. You can enable it with one click, or you can set it to auto-enable, where it'll automatically turn on while you surf the web. You never have to worry about if other people can see what you're doing. You can set yourself to a different location, any country, city, or region. That way, if people out there feel the need to track where you're located, you don't have to worry about all that craziness. If you already have a VPN that you use, guess what? Not all VPNs run at the same speed. Kind of similar to your internet service provider. They're all different. You can have the fastest internet and your VPN can be the one thing that's slowing you down. To get started, you can head to the link in our description down below. Click the link and you can get a huge discount on 2 and 1 year plans. And there's also a 30-day money-back guarantee. Start getting the internet web privacy you need today. Now, back to the show. Let's see here. Local search and rescue authorities say a Colorado hiker who got lost on a trail ignored calls from rescuers because the person didn't recognize their phone number.
I'm guilty of that. How many other people are guilty of that?
Yeah, that's true.
If I don't recognize the number, I'm not answering.
I'm not fucking
if it's
answering.
Important, like, oh, what if it's a job or someone important or an opportunity? Like, okay, then if it's that important, they'll leave a voicemail.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I don't know your number, I ain't answering, and I have like 10 people's numbers in my phone, and 7 of them are family. So
can you imagine? I mean? Can you imagine like the rescue team finally finding this guy, and they're like, "Hey, dude, we've been calling you," and he's like, "Oh, that was your number?
Yeah,
that was you. I didn't know."
Yeah. So basically, this guy set out at 9:30 in the morning, and he is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he didn't return home, so they set out to look for him, and they were trying to call him the whole time, and he was gone for 24 hours just because
phone's ringing, he's lost, decline.
He's just declining every call, and he's like, "How do I get around here? Who keeps calling me? Like, where?"
Wow, he's probably thinking like, "Oh, denies," and then it's like, "Where's that search and rescue team?"
Like,
I wonder when they're gonna get here.
Like, at what point? Obviously, he was just not even panicking because
maybe he wanted to stay lost.
Yeah, maybe he's like, fuck, they got me already. How long can I ignore him?
Yeah, right. Exactly. I gotta take a drink. Sorry. So, if not many of you know, they're actually making a Tiger King 2. It's gonna be a sequel on
a new season, or
it's a sequel is what it's called.
I know, but like,
so it's like basically, I guess, gonna like continue where it left off, or there's like more info, basically what they're talked about before.
Okay,
I think type.
Yeah, because usually a sequel's with a movie. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. So Carol Baskin and her husband file a lawsuit against Netflix over the Tiger King sequel. So I think what this was that they were basically, utilizing film footage of the Baskins and Big Cat Rescue. Basically, they were using it without their authorization. So they're like, y'all can't use this. This is our footage. You didn't ask us, basically. And so they literally went to a judge and like basically wanted to try and get the show like canceled, like to stop it from airing. And as of 4 days ago, shortly after the filing of the suit by Carol Baskin and her husband, which argued that the use of certain footage in the upcoming sequel series was unauthorized, a federal judge has denied the couple's temporary restraining order request.
That's what I mean. She thinks she's like a powerful in this little redneck, animal dealing world, but when she gets to higher up, like that's that's the thing, like in bodybuilding, like you always like keeps your ego in check. Is like no matter, people would say is like no matter how strong you are, how big you get, there's always somebody bigger and stronger, and like that,
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with things like this. She, like I said, she wants to be the queen or whatever in this world. Well, there's only a little notch up, and not even that big of a notch up. And you're done.
Yeah,
you're done. Try to go against Netflix. You think you can win against this other little animal farm? You're good, but you go against Netflix. I'm sorry, you're gonna realize your place in society.
And not to mention, they had already her and her husband had already talked to Netflix for the first one, so they're like, dude, like you were in this from the beginning.
Yeah,
now you can't just say like, oh no, we can't do this.
We're the reason why the world actually knows you.
Yeah.
Other than that, the only people that know you are these little,
people that you brainwash to come work for free at your Big Cat Rescue.
Free. Oh my God. Is there a bigger piece of shit on this earth? I'm just trying to say. Know. I mean, there's a few of them.
And you know what? I'm going to say it. She killed her ex-husband.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what do you mean? Yeah, everyone knows it.
I know.
I mean, hey, did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself? I mean, come on. No, you're right.
Yeah. It's crazy. But, and honestly, too, there's something else that I don't have up here, but it's just kind of like ties into the whole Tiger King thing. So apparently, what's his name? Why can't I think of the Tiger King?
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic.
Yeah, so
I
Joe
think the
Exotic.
world needed more Joe Exotic, but I mean, hey, man, even him, he's kind of if you're gonna treat animals like the way he did, so kind of deserves what he's getting too. But I mean, it's just
Yeah, so he's
like
still in
You
prison.
could be a worse person. You could be killing animals and humans.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's always a notch up. So
he has basically just come out and said that he has like super aggressive cancer. So and he's still in prison. So
hey. Karma.
Yeah.
The world loves Joe Exotic as an entertainer, but like I said, if it's true what he really did to those animals, just I don't need this tiger anymore. Let me just go point blank and shoot him. Like, hey, karma.
Yeah,
something that science cannot explain.
That is
but
pretty
it's
terrible.
Real.
Yeah. Oof. Let's see here. So a man allegedly killed his daughter's boyfriend, who he said sold her into a sex trafficking ring.
What is up with these news stories today?
I know, it's pretty crazy. So the story with this one is that basically this daughter, 60-year-old man, John Eisman, it says, his daughter went missing. He basically ventured out to find her, ended up finding her, rescuing her, bringing her back home. Did his own this is some taken shit too, because he did his own investigation, and I guess maybe hired a private investigator. I'm not sure, but he found out that it was the daughter's boyfriend who actually was the one that sold her into the sex trafficking ring. So he took matters into his own hands, hunted down the boyfriend, and basically he murdered him, and then left him, drove him out to some abandoned forest or abandoned area, left the car there. I believe with the keys in it, because the next thing with that is that somebody random actually found the car, didn't obviously open the trunk because that's where the kid was, drove it around, And like it was parked in like some area where somebody eventually called and was like, hey, like there's this random car, it's been here, I've never seen it before. And so when police arrived, they opened up the trunk and found like a year-old dead body of this 19-year-old kid. So now of course, like, I mean, it was probably pretty obvious. They found out fairly quickly. I'm assuming that it was the girlfriend's dad. Yeah, so
where's the girl now, and where's the...
So the girl is fine now. She's safe. And so basically that's what this man is saying, is that I don't care if I have to go to the jail for the rest of my life. I've lived my life. My daughter is safe, and she deserves to live hers.
Good. Good, because we don't need pieces of shit like us on this planet. That's all I'm saying. We don't need no pedos, no chomos, no freaking... Why would he do that to his girlfriend?
He obviously didn't love her. He was... Yeah. I can't.
Like I said, I mean, oh man, this is why people like Batman. This is why there's vigilante movies, okay? This is why people like The Equalizer.
Yeah.
Because there's
Oh yeah, The Equalizer. That's a good movie.
Because sometimes, hey, you got to take matters in your own hands. I'm not saying you should. I'm not going to be the one to say you should.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I guess people think that I'm, what I say is gospel, so that's why you're going to shadow ban us. But that's not so, we're just people talking here. So
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, yeah.
But it does, we can just leave off with this. Eisman subsequently assaulted the victim by hitting him in the head with a cinder block and then stabbing him repeatedly.
Oh, okay, so that's how it happened.
Yeah, so that's what he did.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh, man. So a young boy was hospitalized after attempting the Squid Game honeycomb challenge.
How?
He was hospitalized with severe burns and nerve damage. So basically, he went online and found this obviously not correct website. So he copied a honeycomb recipe he found on TikTok, but the mixture allegedly exploded in the microwave. He sustained first-degree burns to his hand and severe third-degree burns and nerve damage to his leg.
Was this TikTok just giving out false
ingredients? It was like a false, it was a false mixture. I don't really know what it was, but it just wasn't the right way. And from what I've seen,
douchebag troll farm pages are those?
I know.
Like literally, a lot of these pages are like literally Russian troll farms. Like I mean, you can learn more about this on Joe Rogan. That's where I learned Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Out of like the 20 top Christian pages on Facebook, 19 of them are controlled by Russians or Russian troll farms. They're literally set up just to create arguments. Basically, Russia's trying to do this inner cyber war, battle war, basically just trying to tear America apart from within. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how true or not true you want to believe it, but the proof is in the pudding, as I like to say. Yeah. So and then a lot of like Black Lives Matter pages on Facebook are controlled by just Russian bots, essentially people there just trying to start, you think you're arguing with somebody in the same state, you're arguing with just some random dude in Russia who just doesn't even care, he's just doing it because that's his job, just to create conflict.
Oh my God, that's
yeah, so that's obviously these pages exist and they just give out false information.
Yeah,
and
that sucks.
It's pathetic. Pathetic that's the tactic you got to take, but hey,
it doesn't specify.
Like I said, a lot of pieces of shit in this world.
It doesn't specify what he actually used to make the concoction, but I'm just gonna assume that it was just what's that word? Like it's a
what?
I can't think of the word, but what he used obviously wasn't it. So the correct recipe, I think, it was just like he just like
sugar and like
melt
baking
sugar
powder.
and like a pinch of baking powder, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Wow. Man, is he gonna be okay?
Yeah.
He just got a lot of burns and stuff.
Yeah.
He's gonna be traumatized, man. That's sad.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, the state of Ohio is to pay $17.5 million to a man who was paralyzed after he was tackled by prison guards.
Oh, wow.
21 years old. Yeah. So, Seth Fletcher was 2 months away from his release from the Correctional Institute when two prison guards tackled him and struck him with sadistic and malicious force in April 2020. It resulted in critical injuries, including quadriplegia.
I think pieces of shit in this world or it might be the theme of today's episode. But why? What was he doing? Why'd they do that?
I have no idea. It doesn't actually say. It just says, but like prison guards, they just fucking do shit for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowadays.
Yeah,
so it's like,
said stories,
oh man, look at that. Look at him. 21 years old. And he's just paralyzed.
Oh my God, 21.
But hey, the point of the story,
guy, they fucking just overpowered him and just.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Yeah, he already is already so skinny and fragile. Like I don't know what but what the reasoning was. But yeah, it's $17.5 million
Prison
they're
guards,
paying out.
they're the most because they're in that environment, and they're the most like. I think they say a lot of bullies become cops. I think a lot of bullies become prison guards.
Prison
too.
guards, yeah.
And a lot of them barely finish college. A lot of them don't even have a college degree. They just work their way up from the county system. I was a major in criminal justice, so I know all about that. He even had a professor tell us we actually took a class, American Prisoners of Prison, and she's like, why would any of y'all want to graduate with a degree in criminal justice and go work at a prison? You can do so much, go another route. But a lot of like high, jobs like that.
Yeah.
It require you to have like multiple fields of study, and then they don't even know how to operate the system. So.
Exactly. Stuff like this happens.
Hypocrisy everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's poor guy, man. It's so sad. And then what's even sadder, is you have people like this. Well, yeah, why don't you go ahead and read this?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's like all over the news, like today and like last night and stuff. So, the mass casualty incident at Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival. Here's everything they know. So, basically, Travis Scott announced this crazy like 2-day event. It's kind of like a music festival type thing, Lollapalooza,
Astroworld,
ACL,
which is obviously copying the theme park that was originally in Houston. There was a theme park in Houston, like the original Six Flags.
He thinks he can have that.
Astroworld.
He thinks he can have that word because he's from Houston.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's career is just him copying everyone. He copied Tommy Lee from Motley Crue with the whole performing, upside down the roller coaster. He copied the Astroworld name. All of his music is just phrases copied from other people.
Yeah,
like this dude's a fake, but people love him.
Yeah,
we're doing great. Society, woo. So what's going on?
So him and Drake were on the stage at this time. This is a tragic night, Houston Fire Chief said during a news conference. We know that we have had at least 8 confirmed fatalities tonight, and we had scores of individuals that were injured here in this event. And as of now, I believe it's already up to like 300 people that are injured. So Pena noted that around 50,000 individuals, which were in attendance of this music festival, around 9 p.m., the crowd had began to compress toward the front of the stage, causing panic and injuries. So basically trampled to death.
Overcrowded, so the people trampled. I mean, so is that his fault that he's that popular and the people performing there, with him were that popular? But at the same time, it's just like, if he is there, if he's in control, like he needs to gain order. But I guess he feels like that's not a responsibility because at the end of the day, he doesn't care. He's making his money. He's performing. Like I saw one TikTok. Like I like Travis Scott. I talked about him before on the podcast that I liked when he did that Fortnite thing, and I like some of his music. But after this story, man, it just makes you like, wow, like because I saw a clip on TikTok where everyone's already screaming. There's already panic.
Yeah,
you hear
shrieking,
people crying and screaming.
Sobbing,
And he's just over there standing on a platform, towering on everybody like, oh, what's going on, guys? I'm still dancing. Like, you piece of shit. Like, these are the same people that snitch out their best friends. These are the same people that snitch out people they grew up with and just, screw over people that they hang out with all their lives. And, like I said, they're best friends. You think they care about you?
Yeah.
Like, what makes you think they care about you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then people it's the music, it's pop culture, but... I'm not going to try to sound like an old person here, but, because it's just, I don't know, like another word I like to use a lot, it's a double-edged sword because, he's popular and whatever, but if you have that popularity and you have that control, and it's your concert, then you can try to restore order, but,
And TikTok right now, I know you mentioned you saw TikToks. I have already seen multiple too, like of ones particularly of like there's this one girl who basically came out already this morning and like told her entire experience. And it's crazy because like reading all of her pages of what she wrote, like it kind of makes you feel like it kind of puts you in that position, and it's like so scary. Like I can't imagine. She said she just like looked around and saw dead bodies everywhere. She said that at one point she climbed, there's video of her, she climbed up a 15-foot platform to where like the cameramen are like filming all of this. She said that she got up there and she's yelling at the cameraman, there's people that are dying, like, people are like going crazy, like you need to stop the music, like she's trying to tell him. And that this motherfucker telling her to get off, and tells her if she doesn't get off, he's gonna push her off of the 15-foot platform.
I'd drop kick him right there.
And all the security, I don't know where the security was at this time, like they're supposed to be the ones to handle the crowd, like that's their job, and they like completely
security are like,
failed.
yeah, Travis.
Yeah, basically, they're just like not even paying attention to what's going on. Meanwhile, people are literally being stepped on, like It's just.
I'm sure this happened a lot through history. I mean, like Woodstock, I can think of. Can you use this link to look that up real quick? Just look up most deaths at a concert.
Yeah. So.
Let's see. Of course,
everything is just about the Travis Scott.
But let's see.
Yeah.
How many people died at Who concert? What's that one?
8 concerts that turned deadly.
No, go. Yeah,
Wait, what?
The Who concert disaster. What's that? 11 people.
Oh wow! Recalling the 1979.
I guess in 1979 the Who was as popular.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Didn't it happen in Las Vegas recently?
Well, yeah. I mean, that was a mass shooting though.
Like,
I'm
that's right.
Like, remember there's that scene in Selena too, where like it's I'm sure there's been bands over time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure like the Beatles, like I said, I'm sure like at a Woodstock concert, like these huge events before pop took over. There was other huge events, and I'm sure it's happened before with tragedies. I mean, like I said, it's a double-edged sword because does that just come with popularity and just the people themselves don't know how to handle it?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean. Because you do want to say the crowd, everything should have been organized more, but it's like, how do you organize that?
And so many people.
So it's like,
so many people.
Who's really to blame? But still, just that clip of Travis Scott, he's like, oh, I'm still dancing. It's like, oh, you piece of shit.
And it looks bad because there's literally there's footage from the concert and then photos taken of Travis and Drake on the stage, and literally all of this was happening while they were on the stage, and they just look completely normal.
Yeah, because they're gonna go into wow.
Yeah.
Life's crazy. Life's wild, man.
It really
Life
is.
Wild.
Travis Scott has already come out and released a statement. So he basically just says, I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all of those impacted by what happened at Astroworld.
Yeah, who won't get to pay to go there again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I won't get to make any more money off of them.
And of course, the rest of the concert was canceled, which basically was going to conclude
money.
tonight.
Yeah, it's probably what he's more pissed off about. That's what he's more devastated about, is losing money.
Oh god, it's so sad, so sad. Oof.
All right, let's get into some of this. Some of these vids.
Grand Theft Auto, Sonic the Restaurant, Call of Jury Duty, Need for Speed, Meth Addict, Big Chungus. All of them have like the the CD in it. How's it going, man? Just seeing what I can get for these games. I know they're kind of older, but yeah, I think I got these here like a few years ago, so. Just have played them all to death and don't need them anymore.
Is it a 2-disc?
What's that? No, just one.
Like, that's not a real game, but...
No, I know they're pretty used, but they're still playable.
You can even easily make purchases on the app.
Big chunk. Sonic at the restaurant? No, dude, we've never made those.
But you're just an otter.
Addicted.
Yeah.
Dude, they're not real games.
No?
No.
The Meth Addict?
I can't take that.
Grand Theft Auto.
She's all like serious about her job. Oh my god, it says meth on it. I can't take it.
I know
Like,
but how does she know? She goes, we didn't make these games.
Yeah, it's like, are you the game maker?
Are you the video game developer? Like, I don't understand.
Grand Theft Auto?
That was the best one.
Restaurant?
Sonic and the Grand Theft Auto.
That's awesome. And the Big Chungus.
Yeah, Big Chungus. What the hell? Oh, how did I do that the last time?
I don't know, it's fine.
How long ago you think he started fucking stopping for Sonic? But this motherfucker pulls up, parks his goddamn train here, walks down to order lunch. How long ago you think he started fucking stopping for Sonic? But this motherfucker...
God,
imagine
he
how
just took
much of a
pit
baller
stop.
in the train industry you have to be.
How long ago...
Sorry.
Yeah, how much of a baller in the train industry do you have to be like, I'm just gonna park the train here? But
He
like,
just
yeah, those
put it
trains
in
take a long
park.
time to stop. So that guy was right. That guy must have had it. Like, that's what I mean. He must be a baller. Like, no, he's doing.
Oh yeah,
he
don't they
knew-
need like a whole mile to
yes,
stop?
he knew the exact spot. He's like, boom. And he's like, we're gonna stop at Sonic.
He's calculated it probably.
Wow, that's
That was
when
hilarious.
you know
That was
you're,
gold.
You're badass at your
Yeah.
job.
Okay, so oh my god!
Why did he fall in slow motion?
He's like, I can't get up.
Just hear him.
The one that's recording, right? Oh my god.
I don't know why I found that so funny, but it matched perfectly.
Oh god, that was hilarious. He literally fell and they couldn't get up.
Jesus. And the other cop just like wanted to run, but wanted an excuse. You know, it was like one of those where I need an excuse to stop running, so I'm gonna go check on him.
Yes, like what? And I feel like any cop should know that if they're in the middle of chasing somebody, if I fall, like you just fucking keep going.
Right?
Like, why are you gonna come back and check on me?
It's like those people in school, you know, when they run and you know they need a break from running, so they'll be like, "Oh, I gotta tie my shoe," and it's like, "No, you need a breather." Like,
you need a breather.
Yeah, you just. I mean, that's, hey, I need, you know.
Oh my god.
That's why I wish I had the sarcasm. I mean, everyone says that, but I wish I had the sarcasm now as I did back then, because I would have been like, "No, I'm fat. I need a breather." Like, hey, keep running. Like,
funny.
Yeah. Are you?
just gonna get like whiplash.
I know. I literally was like, "Oh my god!" At first, it looks like it's going so fast, it's gonna just like pop off.
Him. Oh
yes,
my god, like a Beyblade. You just see him. Time to.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, so hilarious.
Gosh, that's great. That's great.
You goddamn. That's too long. You goddamn stupid idiot. I can't.
Well, I didn't think about that, so why are you cussing me out?
What?
Did you see that? I gotta play that again. Look at how.
Because all the weight in the
yeah,
back
literally,
of the
it's not. Yeah, it's not big enough.
Oh man, I hope he has some good
You
shots.
goddamn. That's too long. You goddamn stupid idiot. I can't. I can't.
Well, I didn't think about that, so why are you cussing me out?
Oh my god.
Is that why you cussing me
Why you
out?
cussing me out? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's tragic.
Oh my
Hell,
god.
what do you do there?
I know.
Man.
This is why you don't climb on the freaking counters. Augustus, calm down. Mommy's got you. Hold on. I don't even know what you did. Oh my god.
I mean, how many
How
cats
does
are guilty of that?
Literally. Oh my gosh. I'll never forget the time we tried to put a collar on our
I was just
cat.
gonna say, you remember the first time we put a collar on Marvel?
She was semi little, so we were like, okay, let's try and like get her used to it. But she was already like to the point where she could like, you know, it freaks her out. You know, cats are fucking afraid of everything. Literally, we put it on her.
Because you get to that point, you don't want to put it too tight.
Yes, exactly.
So
and so it got to the point, and then our other cat too. Did the same thing with his flea collar, like trying to bite it off, but literally, like her mouth started bleeding.
Their
and
mouth
she
gets
couldn't.
stuck in it, and then we're trying to undo it, and then
And she won't let us. She's
and
like
then
freaking out.
Well, yeah, so she's clawing all over us,
Yes.
so everyone's bleeding. And
It was so bad. I was like, never again.
Yeah, Anubis was even scarier because we didn't. Marvel, we at least were watching her, and
Yeah.
we saw it happen, so
Yeah.
we immediately were there. Anubis, we thought because he was good. He was
Yeah.
good at first.
He seemed
was, like,
okay.
Wasn't messing with it, but all of a sudden we heard something, and I was like, "What is that noise?" And he
Yeah.
was like, and like making this noise, and I seen like he's laying on the floor, so I think he's just laying there. But I'm like, no, he's laying
Yeah.
weird, and no, he had just like given up or something. He's like, just help me.
But yeah, and his teeth were all bleeding and stuff. So he had
Yeah,
his
so
flea.
we
he had
had
the
a-
flea collar up under
Oh,
like
it was the flea
up
collar.
like in his mouth
yeah,
right
so
here.
we had to get the little
His
beard,
bottom jaw.
Yeah, my beard scissors and cut it.
Yeah, so we just had to cut that shit off. But yeah, it took a while for us to even realize what he was doing. But yeah, but first of all, wait, was that like a potato masher? I meant to say
Yeah,
that. It's like
yeah,
one
I
of those
think
things
so.
that you.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
god.
Augustus. Augustus Waters. Where's that? What's his name?
Yeah, Augustus Waters.
The kid from
The Fault in
Charlie
Our
and the Chocolate
Stars.
Factory.
Wait, what?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No.
It was Augustus Poop. What was his name? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
I don't remember.
Augustus. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Oh no! This work at Dairy Queen? Oh, okay.
She like busted out laughing
Yes.
too. She knew she fucked up.
How many times have you worked at, like, have you ever had a job where you answered the phones and then,
Oh.
like, you go to another job where you answer the phone and you accidentally call it the last place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what she did. She thought it was a place and she's like,
I'll never forget. I worked at a deli for 6-7 years, and then I went straight to insurance. And literally one time I was almost like, "Hello, thank you for calling Jason's Deli."
You want a sandwich? You're like, no, I need
Like,
insurance.
I need insurance. Thanks,
Yeah,
but
no. The craziest thing was like when I worked at Planet Fitness.
yeah.
And I wasn't training people. I would just hang out at the desk, help check people in. So, when people come in with their key tag, you scan it, and it goes boop, and and then it shows up their account.
Yeah.
Shows their picture and all that. And so I guess one day I was just doing it a lot because I guess I had no classes that day, so I was just doing a lot. Just boop, 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 boop. Well, I go on a break, and I go to the store, the dollar store or whatever, to get a snack, and every time you check someone in, you're like boop, and you're like thank you, boop. I just say thank you, and that's what I would say. Boop,
Yeah.
thank you, boop, thank you. So this lady starts checking me out at the store, and when she scans an item, in my brain subconsciously the boop registers, and I'm on my phone. I just go thank you, and then she goes again boop. She scans something else, and I go thank you, and then she does it a third time boop, and I'm like, why do I keep saying thank you? But
Oh my
subconsciously, my brain was
God.
so used to the
Just
clicking
the
and
sound?
hearing the sound and saying thank you right after I hear the sound. So when I heard it again at the store, I was telling her thank you, and she's looking
Oh
at me
my.
like, I'm just scanning it. Why are you telling me thank you? And it was just like one of those crazy things. I was way too long to tell that story, but I had to set it up.
Yeah, that sounds like The Office when he's like he hears the ding, the computer starting
Yes,
up,
it's
and Dwight's
literally
like
that.
Altoid.
Yeah, that shit's real.
Yeah.
Crazy. Altoid, right?
Altoid.
And then he's like, my mouth is dry all of a sudden.
What in the hell?
This is my type of training. Get that strong ball training.
Oh my God, strong ball training. I'd like to know. I mean, this is not nasty at all, but I'd really like to see them take their underwear off just to see what's going on.
See, like their fucking
Like, what's
six pack on their
happening?
ball sack.
Like, what is
Those
happening?
are the ones. Have you ever seen them pull trucks with their balls and stuff?
No.
Yeah, you try to look that up. Just look up monks pulling items with balls. Shaolin
Balls
ball
training? What is this?
Oh, that's something different. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's literally making me hurt. Okay, this is not the video. It's just oh no, why? Why would you do
my
that?
God.
You're not tough. No.
Oh my God.
Would if a guy said, "Hey, babe, if you hadn't met me and you're just meeting a guy and you're into him or whatever, and you're hanging out and he starts showing you videos of his training and you start doing that, would you find that attractive?"
No.
Exactly.
What the hell
what
is
going
that?
on? I know it's a discipline thing, but no.
No.
Unless they're just like really so disciplined into their discipline
Yeah.
that they're just like, no, you don't need any nuts for this. So let's make sure we just take out all the sperm and testosterone possible right from the source. Just ruin it.
Literally, that's all you're doing. Is just
Yes.
like, ugh.
Oh
It's terrible.
my god.
Do Shaolin monks have balls?
What is that? Let me see. For combat.
Train their testicles for
Also,
combat?
nobody can never. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay,
Yeah.
like because that's anybody that's like gonna fight dirty. That's want to be their first moves.
Yeah.
Just get hit in the nuts, and they're gonna be like, ha ha ha.
Just laughs after
fool.
somebody kicks him in the nuts. That's
Now,
funny.
if I was about to fight a guy and I had to give him the old nut kick,
Yeah.
and he just laughed, I'd be like, all right, I'm fucked.
Oh my gosh, it's
I
hilarious.
just say not if I had to, that wouldn't be my go-to.
Yeah.
My go-to move would be a wet willy or something. A little bit of that. Just kidding.
Oh man. You ever like drink alcohol and then your jaw starts to get starts to hurt, starts like sting a little bit?
Oh yeah.
I think it's just because the alcohol.
Well, mine is from laughing and stuff, and how we went from frowning in the beginning of the episode to cheesing in the end, and then yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of end, that's pretty good. I mean, I want to just mainly catch up.
Yeah.
On the segments we haven't been able to do because of
Yeah,
Halloween.
that's
and because of
true,
other things. But I do have an end segment for word science. We didn't get to pull this up on the computer, but I just wanted to share. I've been following this science page, and I'm going to shout them out right now. I think it's Everything Astronomy.
Yeah.
Or Everything Astronomy. And there's just some crazy ones. I'll show you here, but I'll pull them up here. Like, first of all, yeah, look up the infrared. Oh, you can pull it up on here. Oh, no, sure, technology, people. I'm over here like, yeah, I'll show you, and you're over here like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I was like, what? Okay,
yeah. So let's click. Dang, that's pretty cool.
That's
beautiful.
really cool.
Wow,
That's like high
cool.
def. Look at that.
And then there's an infrared picture of the Helix Nebula. Let's see. Go. Can you find it? Go down. Oh, look at that one right there. No, not that one. That.
Oh.
I mean, that's the same one, but this is an infrared shot of that one.
Yeah,
that's
the
the Helix Nebula. And that's just floating 694.7 light years from Earth. That almost, like, dare I say, looks like the eye of the universe, the eye of God. Like, that's
honestly
crazy. Like, can you imagine if that was like the thing?
Yeah,
that's my theory. I'm gonna throw up a theory out there. What if that eye is seeing everything that's going on all through the universe?
Ooh,
the eye of karma.
Yeah,
God,
could be
whatever
anything
you want to call it, whatever higher power you believe in, and if you don't, you're a wild man or woman, but you're mistaken. That's neither here nor there.
The age of the nebula is 10,610 years old. Wow. Also referred to as the Eye Nebula. Cool.
Whoa.
And it's red.
Isn't it cool just wondering
Wondering what's out there?
Man. Yeah, so this page has a bunch of cool stuff. Like, once you, there's one that's that one fact about the universe. Well, I think I remember. I think the well, click on that one right there about under it. Yeah, because a lot of them are just like cool shots. Yeah. But they do throw in some cool facts in here. So nearly 1,000 Earths could fit into Jupiter. And then nearly 1,300 Jupiters could fit into the sun. That's how big the sun is. And then the largest known star is the UI Scudi. How do you say that?
UI Scudi? Large Scuddy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Largest known star.
Yeah, it's the largest known star, which would hold 5.1 billion suns. Our sun.
Whoa.
I guess our star is called the sun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then if you can scroll down and find that other one real quick, but if not, we'll just click that one real quick. See, we just click like a bunch of good ones.
Whoa.
That's actually is that the Pillars of Creation?
The Carina Nebula.
Oh, okay.
7,500 light years away.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's great. And then yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
It just was a fact about the observable universe. Actually, we've used that picture before on one of our first CayVin Universe backgrounds. Right? Yeah, I'm sure nobody remembers that, but wow, we did use that picture, huh?
A kaleidoscope of color.
We had no idea at that point.
Ooh.
Well, basically, the observable universe, as we know, the matrix that we're in, essentially, the simulation that we're in, is they gave us 90 billion light years across.
Yeah.
Is the observable universe, and humans have only traveled like 1.3 light seconds away from Earth. And there's 90 billion years across.
So much out there. We don't even know.
Picasso. Bing pot.
Bing pot.
Bing pot.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna use this as my new phone background.
Really? You like that
Yeah,
one?
I like that.
Like, isn't it crazy? Just like that was the thing, the patterns of the universe, because that almost looks like a bunch of cells under a telescope.
That's
but it's
literally
like
what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like I said, the Helix Nebula looks like an eye, and then a brain cell looks like parts of the universe, and I think what was the other one? That the hurricane.
Oh yeah, the hurricane looks like the Milky Way galaxy.
There was something else in there, but
Yeah.
Crazy.
Craziness.
Yeah, but what else we got?
I think that's all.
All right, well, cheers.
Oh, cheers, yes.
Saturday night.
Night, cheers.
So thank you for hanging out with us, people. And if you enjoyed this episode, let's let everyone know that you like it. Like, subscribe, share if you can. Yeah. Best way to support us is support our supporters of the show. Insane Labs, NordVPN. And then, of course, if you want more content, you can go to Patreon. Or just on our $1 tier, we're going to have tons of bonus content coming out. And we already have some videos up there, uncensored clips, cut clips, bloopers, essentially. We're going to post some lost whole episodes that, we either didn't get around to editing or, didn't put out in time, so we just scrapped them. We're going to release those on that. At the $3 tier, you'll be getting the Saturday night sesh or our Patreon bonus episode, which we're actually going to start next week. So this will be the only CayVin Universe for until next week.
Yes.
So we'll be releasing Saturday Night Sesh next week, so don't miss that. But other than that, what else you got to say?
I think that's all.
All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. Like I said, peace and love, and how do we?
You'll hear from us soon.
Yeah, I was like, how do we normally end this? Well, thanks everyone. Peace and love, and you will hear from us soon.
Bye, guys.
All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. Like I said, peace and love, and how do we?
You'll hear from us soon.
Yeah, I was like, how do we normally end this? Let me redo that.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Peace and love, and you. We're here from.
Okay.
Well, there you go, everyone.